So there is my tea with cream and sugar soap. It was made in that mold. It's been just under 24 hours and it was hard enough to take out, so I took it out. And let's see if you can see these dark lines right here and down here. It's a little discoloration on it. I don't know what from yet. I thought it was pretty well mixed. I didn't notice any chunks or anything going into the molds. It did overheat a little bit on the top. You can see the little heat volcano there. And this was in the refrigerator all night, so I expect this to either be fully gelled or mostly gelled. Good chance of a partial gel, but because it didn't start heating up right away, like even the inside of the soap bucket was hot when it was like super hot when I poured the soap, and so I put it in the fridge right away. There was no room in the freezer, so it went straight into the refrigerator. And that's it. Let's get to cutting. I got a new cutter. I went for the yellow miter box. The wood one that I had that I made at home, it just wasn't really working for me. It was a little too, like, it was homemade, it wasn't really done right, so it just wasn't working for me. You can see the bottom of the miter box actually only has one leg, which I didn't notice when I got home, but it doesn't really matter because the box itself is completely firm and inflexible, and my cutter fits in there nice and perfect and tight, so I'm looking forward to getting some square cuts. Okay, here's the bottom of our soap, and it looks like there's a little bit of a broken ring there. Now it actually came out of the mold perfectly. The damage is from something I did. I was trying to get it out with the glass, and the glass was too small. Okay, first slice. I'm so excited. First time using the new cutter. And, yep, there's just a little bit of a partial gel in there. Not too bad at all. So, and I'm going to cut these to 1 1/8 inches thick. Uh-oh. How is that possible? I made a miscut. Well, this one's going to be 1 1/4 inches or 1 1/2 inches because we want it to be even. So this one will be just a little bit bigger. And can you see the gel ring in there? I don't know if you can see it on the little camera or not. Smells really good. Okay, so I haven't posted the cutting video for this one yet, and I don't know that I'm going to. I was in a bad mood last night and I had to redo my lye water 3 times. It just was not dissolving for me. And I was in a really, really bad mood. I don't think I want you all to see me that way. So, let's see, from here to here's 1 inch. So this is 1 1/8 inches. Let's cut one that's 1 1/8 inches. Yeah, it's still a little bit crooked, but it's a lot better than I'm used to. Let's smooth this one out. It just smells good. It just smells like you can smell. I used the tenfold orange essential oil, and I used a tea fragrance, and I used Earl Grey Tea and English breakfast tea to make this. I'll cut this one at 1 inch. And it does, on the top side right here, it does have a little bit of a ruler, so you can see exactly where you're cutting at. So anyway, yeah, I used the tea fragrances and the mix of the teas, and this really smells like a strong cup of tea with citrus in it. Not like with tea with lemon, maybe like tea with orange. It smells really good. And there is cream. I used heavy whipping cream and sugar. And I'm telling you all of this again because I don't know if I'm going to post the cutting video or not. So just in case I don't, you'll know what I did. It wasn't very exciting anyway. I made 2 batches of soap. Like once I went through the frustration of getting all the water and everything finally to work for me. It took like 10 minutes to make 2 batches of soap because I didn't use any colorants or anything like that. So it's a fairly boring video, so I'm not really sure if I'm going to post it. Even though I was in a good mood, I'm just not sure that it's really a posting video or not. Okay, so this is 1 inch and 1/8. I know a lot of people put the tea leaves in their soap for exfoliation. I did not do that. Oh, big air pocket. Sorry, this one probably won't be for sale, or maybe I'll chop it up into sample pieces to give away or something like that. Looks like a cat or a moon. Is my finger in the way there? Sorry. There's the moon. There's the cat. Like Hello Kitty. Yep, this cutter's a lot better. It was only $5. Wow, that was a big old air pocket. And I beat the heck out of this one too, to make sure there was no air in it. Oh well, I guess you can't get it every time, right? So yeah, there's nothing particularly special about this soap. I did leave it plain without the tea leaves because I like a smooth cup of tea. And so I wanted a smooth bar soap. And I used exactly what I would put in my tea. I drink my tea hot. I prefer Twinings for a lot of your English flavors, like your English breakfast, Irish breakfast, Earl Grey. I like some of their, what's the other one? Darjeeling? I really like that one a lot. That one's really good. So yep, I'm a little bit of a tea hound, so I wanted to have a tea soap. So I just made my tea soap the way that I would make my cup of soap, or make my cup of tea. All nice and smooth. I'll get these cleaned up, get them smooth out the fronts of them. Okay, last piece we're going to do 1 1/8. Or closest to it anyway. A few little tea specks in there from the teacup where I was soaking the tea. And this is the end that was in the top of the mold. Let's cut this one in half. And get as much off this one as we can, because the top on this one is crooked because the mold did not sit in the end cap right, or that wasn't very good. I'm saying mold, but what is that? It's a PVC pipe. The PVC pipe didn't fit into the end cap very well, so it was a little bit crooked. Again, that doesn't affect the soap because it's a hard object, so it's not really going to move. But at the top, the soap did shift just a little bit, so the end of this is crooked. So let's try and get as much of this off as we can. There we go. Ah, it's broke again. That's alright, these are just the end pieces anyway. I guess I'll probably just chop these up into little pieces for something. Find something to do with those. Okay, so here's the bacon soap. It was just a test batch. A friend of mine, a very special friend of mine, made a request for this soap. Oh, being sticky, are we? Yep, it is. Just a little sticky. It's a little harder on the end, just a little crumbly, but the bar itself is hard. It smells like bacon bits. So there's no color or anything. Might be able to chomp this up and put it in the baking soap as bacon fat. I don't know what I'll do with this yet. I'm going to keep cutting it up and call it a day with the video. It just has not been my luck with videos or soap the last couple days. But yeah, anyways, a very special friend of mine requested the soap, and I told him I haven't been doing this very long, and he says he knew, but he really, really, really wanted bacon soap, so I think it's going to be a gag gift for another friend of his. So I told him I would make it, and as long as it stands up for a couple months, I'll let him have it. So that's it, plain bacon soap, no color, bacon scent, probably going to end up being bacon fat for the final soap. This one is crumbly on the edges. To see what we can do about that. Alright, that's all. I'm just going to call that one a day. Have a great night. Thanks for watching. Bye.